And a pitch. Fought off foul. The pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Turns and fires to Betts. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And takes low for ball 1. Freeman, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. The 1-0. And a good eye there.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
There's the strike. 95 of that one. Betts on at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go. That one hammered but pulled foul. And a pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it falls. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Just a blue pit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. This one popped up right side. And the infield fly rule called. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Next offering is in for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, one out. Got it! Two away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And next for L.A., James Outman. Late with the swing there. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball there. Kicks and fires. That one way inside. First and second, 2 down. Righty to the plate. And that's a little bit high. And it's 3-2.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Three-two. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Springer drop step going back, and it's gone. He hammers one out to right. It's 3-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Kiermaier moving under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching here today, Shohei Ohtani. What do we have on him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Bottom of the first, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And he deals. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. That takes care of Springer.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game. So you got to be ready, zoned in the spot where you think you've got the best chance and jump all over it. Might be the first pitch in the at-bat, so you better walk up there ready from the jump. If they can make early, consistent contact, I think they'll have a much better shot against it.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to eat it, and they can't get the out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Fastball for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Hayward pulls it down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Justin Turner.
Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit. That one missed. Bichette off of first with 2 away. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch.
2-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds.
Ball 3.
In the dirt.
3 balls.
No
2 strikes.
advance. Good job behind the dish. So now 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. A sliding stop to first, and that's a great play for the out. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Rogers Center, here comes Chris Taylor.
The designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
Gosman back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
0-1. Now a pop up on the infield. Biggio settles underneath it. He makes the grab. 1 down.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
The pitch. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 2-1. Good eye right there.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Right down to shoot, and it's 3-2. On the ground, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Gavin Lux. Ground ball left side. Biggio fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Cavan Biggio. And here it comes. That clips the corner. Ohtani, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And forget it. A gigantic blast. And they close the gap. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here's the second baseman. That misses, and that is ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. Right-hander kick steals. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Ball 1 there. And the 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And the pitch. And that clips the inside corner.
Okay.
The pitch. That one ripped. Outman going back on this one. Up against the wall and brings it in. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
2 down, nobody on.
No, that's a ball.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. First pitch misses. In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Kirk stands at second with 2 gone. And that's in there at the knees.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two-one pitch is in there, and the count is even. And another ball. Ohtani, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Man at second. Got him. They limit the damage here. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's Mookie Betts.
The shortstop, Mookie.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Singled and scored his first time.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
2 outs, base is empty. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And the right-hander deals. Just missed. Towards first. He handles it himself, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they still lead it 3-1. And we're back. And now the right fielder, George Springer.
The right fielder, George Springer.
And a pitch. And ball one to the right fielder.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And the righty deals. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
1-2 now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Reached on an infield single his first time. In there at the knees. That's strike one.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Right through there for a strike. Here comes a pitch. And ball one.
It's a good take.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. That one is upstairs.
1 ball, no strike.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Here comes Springer around third. He scores. They trail by 1. It's 3-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
First and second. No outs. Here's Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
The Dodgers leading by a run here in the last half of the third. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And a pitch. And fouled off. The pitch. Kevin Biggio up next. Bichette, the lead runner at second. Guerrero on at first with nobody out. Chases that one out of the zone, and that is a big first out. Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Wouldn't chase that time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Kicks and fires.
No, that's a ball.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and that's how they take the lead. It's 5-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now it's the second baseman. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 2 away.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And now, Dalton Varsho, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a strike on the outside edge.
0-1.
Two out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Start of the 4th. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. The right-hander back to work. Muncy, a former All-Star, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
1-2 now. And another ball. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty interesting pitch sequence in that at bat. Instead of attacking with the fastball early in the count to get ahead, it was all off speed until the very last pitch to put him away. And pretty impressive to have the fastball command right when you need it. He just kind of kept it in his pocket until he wanted to blow him away.
James Outman will hit next. He's already homered in this game. In there at the knees. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Just missed.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And now the count is even. Wouldn't chase that time. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And there's a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. They're still down 5-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Alejandro Kirk. And here it comes. Way high there. Ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Kiermaier now. Went down on strikes his first time through. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. And another ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough preparing to come on if needed. Here's a 3-0. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Ryan Yarbrough will take over here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. 1 for 2.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
And that one clips the corner.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Kirk over at second. Kiermaier at first with no outs. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Now a jump throw. That takes care of Springer.
The batter, number 11.
My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So the bases are loaded here. 1 man gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. In there at the knees, and that's strike 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Bases loaded, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 2.
0-2.
The pitch. And misses inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
At the belt and fires. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
So now Turner in on that right side.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 outs. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So the Blue Jays strand 3, and it remains 5-3. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the 5th, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Chris Taylor. Gosman back to work. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 1-0. The other way, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, it takes so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So up next, Jason Hayward. First time up was a pop out. That's in there. That's strike one.
0-1.
The pitch. Fought off foul. The Jays up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now it's Gavin Lux. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Just missed. Taylor stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Bounce to the right side, and that's just foul. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Man at first, 1 away. That one way inside. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Two outs.
Ball.
Gosman throws over. Taylor back in on a dive. Next offering upstairs. High fly ball out into left center field. Varsho moving under it. Corrals it. And that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Back now in Toronto. Bottom of the inning. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. The lefty fires. Missing inside, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
The wind of the pitch.
Up.
And that's in the dirt. Good job to fight that one off. The line to kick the pitch. The punch out there, and one away. Here's the second baseman.
Second baseman.
And a good eye there. In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
The left fielder, number 25.
Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
No ball. 2 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Short hop liner handled it short. Tosses across to first. That ends the frame. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Freddie Freeman.
Number 5. Freddie Freeman.
The pitch. Ball 1 low.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Righty delivers. Got him swinging. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
And now Will Smith. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty.
Yes.
That one just misses.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And another ball. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Fires over to Guerrero. And that quickly 2 away. Max Muncy at the dish. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Hard ground ball, base knock. And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. Strike one.
0-1.
Two outs. And it's even up. Action in the pen down there. Tim Meza getting ready to go. Garcia also throwing. The pitch. There's the strike at the knees. Pitch misses there, and that's ball two. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him. Third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Dodgers 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Alejandro Kirk. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And a foul ball. That's to third. Muncy sends it to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Here's the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Throw on to Freeman and a couple of quick outs.
Number 4, Joe Springer.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And the batter now, George Springer, 1 for 3.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he deals.
That's a ball. 2-2.
That's outside. And that's ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The wind of the pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Runner at first with 2 away. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. This one in the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Springer leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is that. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Swanson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a pitch. Swanson, in his 5th season, he features a splitter, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. And that's outside. 2-0. And the slider just misses. And there's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Payoff pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here comes Chris Taylor. And downstairs. The Blue Jays holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Wouldn't chase that time. In the air, center field. That's out number 2.
The batter. Right fielder.
And now here is Jason Hayward. There's the strike.
0-1.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. Righty to the plate. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under.
Now on the bump, Tim Meza.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Man at first, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. Fought off foul. Tying run at the plate.
1 and 2.
In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air, and it falls. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie.
Here's Mookie now.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
On the ground to third, Biggio. Third out, and that ends the frame. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Daniel Hudson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And the pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Oh, 2 now, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Turner, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joe Kelly, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. The 1-0.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Slice to right. Fair ball.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Down the third baseman, Kevin Biggio. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
That misses off the outside edge. And that one moves his feet. And the right-hander deals. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And the 2-2. This one in the air, right field. Under it. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now it's the second baseman. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that one clips the corner. And a foul ball. Turner off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yimi Garcia.
Number 93, Yimi Garcia.
Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes a pitch. And a big swing and a miss. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jordan Romano, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Freeman hits it in the air. Springer on the move. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Now back, catcher,
Here's the catcher to hit, Will Smith. Foul ball there. The Jays trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Nabs it, and there's 2 down.
the third base.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And fires in a fastball at 95. 2 down, nobody on. Got it by him for the K. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside. Kicks and fires. That misses the zone. 2-2.
2-2.
And another ball. Three, 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That to right. Has a beat on it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher, Alejandro.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Moving in the bullpen, Joe Kelly up and throwing. One down, base is empty. That's in there. That's strike one. That one missed.
2-1.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. Kicks and deals. Outside low, and now 2-0. At the belt and fires. Rudder takes off. Bounce to the left side. And that one finds its way through. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. And the batter is George Springer.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Right through there for a strike.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. A strikeout and a walk. To the left side, but it is well foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ball one there. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a swing and a drive. Hernandez ranging back to the warning track, makes the catch. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Through 8 full, it's the Blue Jays 5 and the Dodgers 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jordan Romano.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The pitch. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Romano, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. And the righty deals. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 5-4.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That catches the corner. A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Good eye in that spot. Looking to get the tying run on base. Guerrero. And he takes it himself for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Chris Taylor now. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Here comes the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And now, Jason Hayward. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
The pitch. There's a strike.
0-2.
Romano is just one strike away. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So 2 down. Now here is Gavin Lux.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first. But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Two outs. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus to push through to the finish line.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Fans our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And towing the slab in this one, Kevin Gausman.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And he deals. Mookie Betts stands in now and watches strike one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Turns and fires to Betts. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball. Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a pitch. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Here's a 2-2. And down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Bichette zips it across, and they get the out on Smith. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
Muncy digs in. Into center and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
James Outman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Outman, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
The 0-2. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. And we're back. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. And a pitch. That clips the corner. That one misses. 1-1. That's a little bit low. Stays alive. The 2-2. Line drive. And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
And ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ohtani, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
First punch out of the game for Ohtani, and we all know Shohei brings a lot of talent to the field on both sides of the ball, but that splitter is perhaps his biggest weapon on the mound. It's nasty when it's right. He gets a lot of swings and misses with that pitch.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Yo one. That's down and in. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
You know, Boog, there always seems to be that oh no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
One out. Runners at first and second. The pitch.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
2 on, 1 out. That one misses. It's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him. And now 2 gone.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
So first and second with 2 outs. Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And the pitch. Got him swinging. And the inning is over.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Rogers Center, here's Teoscar Hernandez. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Here comes Chris Taylor. And that one is inside.
1-0.
One out, base is empty. That's in there, and now it's even 1-1. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2.
Off the mark there. And now 3-1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Outside, and that is ball 4. Here's Jason Hayward. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And a pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Man at first, one away. That misses the zone. And the count 1-2.
It's a good take.
That pitch is downstairs. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And now it's Gavin Lux. That's in for a strike. Two outs. Here goes the runner. Strike in there. Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, number 36. Ohtani back to work. Ball one, no strikes. Outside. 2-0. That clips a corner. And that misses off the outside edge. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Dalton Varsho now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Oh, 1 down. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. First offering, and it just misses. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's to third, and it goes just foul. That one almost got him. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. And here it comes. And that skips in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and it remains 1-0. Back now in Toronto, and stepping in is the speedy Gavin Lux. The pitch. And that one fouled off. At the belt and fires. Foul ball there. And the 0-2. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One and 2 now. Caught and missed. Struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mookie Betts. Doubled leading off the ball game, then came around to score the first run of the game. And that's in there at the knees. And a swing and a miss there.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Just missed.
1-0.
That one drifts inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Kicks and deals. In the air, right side. Springer there makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here is Kevin Kiermaier. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. That one to first. Freeman takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 4, George.
So the lineup flips over. Here's George Springer. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the 1st with a single. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Wouldn't chase that time. Blue Jays down a run here in the last half of the third. And there's a ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
In the air, right field. Moving back for this one. Makes the catch. And that is that. New inning getting started. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Will Smith.
And he deals. And that's in for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Strike 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And the right-hander deals.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Righty to the plate. Struck him out looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now it's Max Muncy. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Next one is off the plate. 1-2 to count. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that one's a little bit low. And the count is even, 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So man aboard. And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman.
0-1.
The pitch. Muncy, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Kiermaier going back on it. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Hernandez batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two outs. Out there to center. Kiermaier moving under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. One left for LA, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The right-hander back to work. Swung on, belted. That's back. And gone. He'll touch them all. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Justin Turner. In for a strike, going 1.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And a pitch. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That one misses. Ball 1. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
That one fouled off. And another ball.
3-1.
Three 1 is on the way.
2. Okay.
Right through there, got him. And there are 2 down. Now it's the second baseman. Caught looking his first time up. That's off the mark. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone. 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. Solo homer ties it for Toronto. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the DH, Chris Taylor. Gosman back to work.
One ball.
Pitch
No
misses, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a
One ball.
group.
One strike.
Righty delivers. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one away.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ball. 1-0.
One down, base is empty.
That's the
Off
ball.
the mark there. And that's ball 2. Wouldn't
3-0.
chase that time. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Go ahead run on base. Gavin Lux getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Mookie Betts now. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Hard hit left side. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And the pitch. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
Well, these Blue Jays need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And that just misses. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
curve. In the box now, take strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
One strike.
Next offering misses down and away. Late swing, fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1-2 here. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Ball 1, no strikes.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Ohtani checks over to first, and he's back. The 1-0. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back here at Rogers Center. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The pitch. That clips the corner.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge.
1-1.
And 1-1. And that one ripped to left. Varsho makes the grab, 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Smith at the plate and takes high there. One down, base is empty. That one in there across the letters.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. You're going to let it go. You better be ready to swing it.
He goes down looking. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here's Muncy to hit. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And misses inside. Two outs. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's back there. It has the distance, gone. That was blasted to the moon. And that gives them a lead. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
James Outman now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, bases empty, but one run across, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Just misses the mark outside the zone. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back, and they add on. It's 3-1.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Berg. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
2 outs, nobody on. And now Teoscar Hernandez. This one smacked out to left center. Varsho makes the grab on the run. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in Toronto. Here's George Springer to start it off.
The right fielder, George Springer.
The pitch. A little bit high, maybe. And that's ball 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle. Betts tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo.
Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. High fly ball, right field. Hayward moving under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. The Blue Jays down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Betts whips it to first. And Guerrero is set down. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score holds. It's 3-1. Genesis Cabrera taking the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here comes Chris Taylor.
The designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
And here it comes. Right through there for a strike. Cabrera, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one missed. Here's a 1-1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. The 1-2 goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next to hit, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Hayward into second, and he's got a double.
Waste no time there. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
One down. Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. Fought off foul. Bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a throw, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie now. 1 for 3. That one's in there, 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Just missed. And it's strike 2.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And now the lefty in the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Battling here as he fouls it away. At the belt and fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Step off throw to first. Lux gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
The 2-2 now.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Goes down looking.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a good eye there.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hayward on third. Lux at first. 2 out of the inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And another ball.
2-2.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A towering shot. It's 6-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Mitch White.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that one pulled foul. The pitch. Got him looking. Out number 3. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Here's Turner now. The pitch. And that's outside. 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Daniel Hudson looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia getting loose as well. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Up the middle. Lux throws to first in time. Turner is out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Digging in, Kevin Biggio. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And the righty deals. And now the count filled up 3-2. Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Number 36 stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And it's fouled away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
The 0-1.
1-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand batter waits.
2-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Right-hander kicks, deals. Good eye on that spot.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Inside ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ohtani will depart. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm. A new arm into the game, the righty, Daniel Hudson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So 2 on with 2 away. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. There's a strike. Biggio at second. Varsho on at first with 2 down. That's hard hit on the line. Outman makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it 6-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Max Muncy.
And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. And another ball. Now 3-0. Strike one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. He's already homered in this game. Flips the corner. It's 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
The 0-2. Got him swinging.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at Rogers Center, on to the bottom of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
The pitch. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Fights it off. You'll see another. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. Right-handed reliever. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Righty delivers. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Hernandez quickly throws it in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Everything came together for him. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
The batter, number 11.
That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
The shortstop takes a ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.